requested video that I'm going to make, just talking about the medicine balls and sort of how they work into the P90X2 program. So me personally, I've just entered phase 2. During phase 1, I only owned one of these, and it was this one right here. It's a 6-pound medicine ball. Not too heavy, but definitely sturdy. It kind of resembles a basketball or something like that. I've also had this one all along. It's an 8-pound, but the difference is that it's squishy, which when you're doing balance work on this and you're balancing on it, these squishy ones are not going to work out really well. I'm really worried about wrist injury because you can't, it's not as stable of a surface. Balancing on a ball as it is not stable. You know, that's the whole idea. But when you get into this bendy type material, really, I don't know, I think this one's better maybe for, you know, throwing or stuff like that. But this, so I've had that one all along, but I haven't been using it. So anyway, and up until now, I would modify a lot of the moves. You know, I would have to get down into push-up position, and it's hard for me to, I don't have balance on my floor because my jeans are slippery, but I would just sort of have to move like that. When you move into phase 2 is really when it starts to get a little bit more important if you want to challenge yourself, which I did. You start to get to where Tony will put out the 3 balls, and then you're moving from ball to balls all the way down in a plyometric push-up while balancing on the balls, which obviously, well, maybe it's not obvious. The balance work involved here definitely causes you to engage the core more, which is going to give you more of that overall body workout and focus a little bit on that core, which seems to be what P90X2 definitely, in my opinion, works a little bit more of, is the overall core area rather than just certain stuff. So it is, you know, again, if you just have the one and you need to modify, then you need to modify, you know, and 1 or even 2, it's going to work and you are going to be able to do the workouts. I personally definitely like to improve. And in phase 2 is when you start to see a lot of the balance work using 4 balls. The infamous picture that we all have seen, or I shouldn't say we all have, but with Tony Horton and his arms on balls and feet on balls going into the push-up. I've tried that. I cannot do that, but I'm working on that every day. Every day I actually get up on these balls and make an attempt at that. And I think it's just a matter of having the strong core and the strong leg muscles here to do exactly what Tony says all the time, which is flex, 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 and get up on there and sort of balance it. It is definitely an advanced move, but for me, I wanted to have all of the balls so that I could be able to move up to that. But, you know, as I said, in phase 2, he does start to introduce these balls a little bit more often. It's definitely, you know, plyometric stuff like this. You know, I think he does some of this. He also works a little bit with the ball, with the abs, where you're going to hold it up in here, lift, and then turn, stuff like that. So, I mean, again, if you don't have them and you have to modify, you are going to be okay. But for me, I like to have what I need to do the workout and move up. I just bought this and the 2 10s. These ones here are 10s. One thing I will say is that these can get pretty expensive. These smaller ones were around $22. These bigger ones were around $34. So it is a little bit of an investment, but these are an overall good tool to have, I think, that you can use this thing to work your legs, your core, your arms. I mean, these balls are really a good thing to have. So it's a personal preference, but he definitely does start to introduce them more. And I can't even imagine it, you know, how much more they come into play in phase 3. So that's my little stint on the medicine balls, how we use them, why they're important, why they're not, how you can modify if you need to. Just use the floor. So anyway, I hope that helped, and if you have any more questions, let me know. Okay, bye.